Okay, my name is Syahirah, Shamsudin.
I'm Azura Barudin.
And me, Muhammad Faizal Ali.
So today we are going to present about
Integrated Solid Waste Management.
See you in 10. Bye.
Bye! Okay, today I'm going to talk about my part, which is waste generation. Okay, as you all know that waste generation is a solid waste that include all solid or semi-solid material that has no longer consideration of sufficient value. Okay, waste generation is waste material that is generated of critical importance in the design and operation of solid waste management. Okay, there are two types of waste generation, which is the first part is the load count analysis, which is in this method the quantity and composition of solid waste are determined by recording the estimated volume and general composition of solid waste. And the second part is mass volume analysis, which is this method that is similar to the load count analysis with the 8 feature that the mass of each lot is recorded. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Faizal Ali. Now I will explain about the first stage of waste handling, which is waste handling and waste storage on site. Waste handling on site refers to where the waste generated and handled at first place. The person that involved in this stage are basically the family members, household and the resident communities. These people must know how to handle this waste, such like how to sorting and handling in proper way. From this stage, the benefit from this stage, it can reduce the volume of space required to handle the space at one time for time disposal and for final disposal and recovering usable materials. For the second part is the on-site storage, is where it's referred to a temporary collection point for the waste that produce, which is stored in proper container. Basically, there is so many type of container that been used in household or residential. Mostly we can see people use plastic container, and sometimes we can also see some metal container. The material for this container must be long lasting and leak proof. This is to avoid some leakage of waste when they are about to be transported to the dump station. The container also must be big enough so it can store waste produced, and it should be sufficient at least the amount of solid generated per day at normal household level. For efficient on-site storage, there are 3 factors must be considered, which is location, the frequency of waste generated, and the storage time to empty the storage. In some cases, certain waste might need some sort of pre-processing step in order to reduce time and cost required for further process. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azura binti Barudin. So today I'm gonna explain about the collection parts. Alright, so basically what we know is after the handling at the storage site, so we have collection parts, and the collection parts is divided into 4 steps, 4 process. Okay, so the first process is collection service, the type of collection service. Second is the type of collection system. Third is the analysis of the collection system, and fourth is the general methodology involved in setting up collection service. Okay, for the first step is collection service. That means the collection service we provide large apartments building, residential complex, and the industrial activities So typically it's centered around the use of large movable and stationary containers and large containers compactor. Compactor. What is exactly compactor? Compactor is actually the equipment that we use that normally they will be used at the industrial to compress materials directly into large container that are placed in a large containers. Okay, that's the compactor. And then the second is types of collection system. And basically the types of collection system, you have two types, which is HCS and the SCS. HCS is whole container system and the SCS is stationary container system. Okay, so the application of both is the collector is responsible for driving the vehicles, loading full containers and unloading empty containers, and emptying the contents of the container at the disposal site. Okay, that's the second types. And then we're going to the third types, which is the analysis of the collection system. So the analysis of the collection system is meant by separating the collection activities into two units operation. Okay, two units operation. It's possible to develop design data and the relationship that can be used to establish vehicles and labor equipments requirements for the various collection system. Alright, and then last one is the collection routes. Okay, for the collection routes, we have four steps of the process that involve. Okay, first one is the prepare location maps with the data of the pick up points. Okay, and then after that, second is prepare data summarize, estimate the quantity of waste to be collected from pickup location. And third is layout preliminary collection, starting from the dispatch station and the ending at the location near to the disposal site. Okay, and then the last one is develop balanced routes. Develop balanced routes is the requirement per day and check against the available work times per day. Okay, so basically that is the steps involved in the collection parts. So thank you.
Let's proceed for the next process where it's involved separation process. As you know that the garbage truck has several compartments to separate glasses, container and paper. So as the truck arrives at the recycle station, the waste will be unloaded on the tripping floor. So they will undergo the separation process manually by the workers on the conveyor line. They will separate the plastic, the container, and also the glasses. Other than that, the paper will be separated based on its grade, such as cardboard, newspaper, also the container and the glasses. Everything, all the waste will be separated based on its grade. So several technologies will be involved in the recycle station. Okay, firstly is rotating belt magnet, where it is used to separate the steel container from the waste. Other than that, they also have a classifier to separate glass from the container. And next, we also have optical sorter. Optical sorter is used to identify the composition of the chemical used in the container to separate the container based on its grade. Okay, that is so special. And the last one is aluminium separator to separate aluminium from the waste. So basically everything is involved the separation process manually by the workers, and some of it use several type of technologies. And then we proceed to the next step. See you next time.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and my name is Azura binti Barudin. Okay, so which is my part is I'm going to explain about transport and transfer and transport. So transfer, that's mean we take the waste from one location to another location. Okay. Small collection vehicles are transferred to larger vehicles that are used to transport the waste over extended distance to disposal site. Alright, so there is three method that will be used normally be used in the process. Okay, firstly is discharge. No, it's the direct discharge, and the second is storage discharge. Third is combine of storage and direct discharge. That means the combination between two of the types, direct and the storage discharge. Okay, first is the direct discharge. Direct discharge means waste in the collection vehicles are emptied directly into the vehicles to be used to transport them to a place of final disposal site. And the second is storage discharge. That means waste are emptied into storage area from which there are loaded into transport vehicles by auxiliary equipment. Then they will be transferred to the final disposal site. Okay, for the combination, we have storage and direct discharge. In some transfer stations,
Okay, now this is the last part of integrated solid waste management, which is disposal. Okay, disposal is a dispose of all remaining waste in landfill after material have been recycling and energy recovery. Okay, actually there are four major issues in the process of landfill selecting, which is the first part is data collection that must be studied to obtain data within the search area. Okay, the second part is location constraints, and the third part is assessment of public relation, and the last part is area requirements of selecting an area potential seats. It is necessary to ensure that sufficient land area is available. Okay, there for the choosing of landfill, there is site suitability, which is soil properties and types of quantities of soil available are significant factors in the cost of operating landfill. Okay, the second part is landfilling techniques, which is two parts, area method and trench method. Area method is the solid waste that is deposited on the surface, compact and convert with a layer of soil, and then for the trench method, which is solid waste is spread and then compact in an excavated trench. Liners, a barrier to intercept leakage and direct it to leakage collection system. And the last one is estimation of leakage generation rate, which is design of leakage collection, treatment and disposal. System should consider the estimate leakage generation. Thank you.